Good day everyone. My name is Andrew De Alvis and this session is brought to you by Ultimate Access. Today we will talk to you about the product life cycle. The product life cycle, as you can see, has got many stages. The product development, introduction, growth, maturity and decline. And the sales during these stages also will change, and so will the profits. If you look at the next graph, we've incorporated both the product life cycle with the BCG matrix. Now, as you can see, there are similar characteristics, and this will help you to understand both the product life cycle as well as the BCG matrix. Let us have a look at our products at King Crystal. What do we have? There are 4 main products that are available, and your pre-scene states some of these products have been there from the inception, that is from 1968. So for nearly 50 years, some of the products have not changed. Now this is something that we need to look at very carefully, because as you know, in today's business world, there are many products that change. You only have to look at the mobile phone, how many times it has changed during such a short period of time. Now, let us look at our managing director, Paulo Aldo, his perspective. Now, he seems to be constantly looking at ways to improve the quality of the products, right? As well as trying to look at to reduce costs. This is where the whole focus is. Now, he wants to keep up with the current trends, and he constantly wants to look at and working on projects to innovate both production process and products offered. Now this is from your pre-scene. These are key points from the pre-scene that's there, and it also gives you a very strong indication as to some of the questions that may come up. And he also is working on one area, that is product development is the use of bought-in recycled glass in production, right? So him and his team are working on this area. A very important point to note. So again, just to emphasize, Paulo Aldo's main focus is on new products, improve the quality of the products, and also to take or reduce the unnecessary cost out of the business. So that means to reduce the cost, to become more improve when it comes to costs, right? And then of course that will lead to increase in the margins, right? Now let us go through the different stages of the product life cycle. The introduction stage is the most expensive for the company, because launching the product requires a lot of funding. So at this stage, your size of the market is pretty small and sales are low. So therefore, you will not get a profit. More or less, it's in the loss stage. Now, when it comes to the cost that you may incur during this time, the research and development costs are going to be quite high, and there are other associated costs as well. They're going to be quite high, so your company has to be able to afford these costs. The next stage is the growth stage, strong growth, where the sales are increasing, profits are increasing. This is a time where the company will benefit from economies of scales. As we mentioned, the profit margins are increasing, and for the company, there is a possibility to invest more money in promotional activities, right? That once you invest in promotional activities, this means you can maximize the potential for this growth stage. Maturity stage is now the manufacturer is trying to maintain the market share. Okay, they've built a market share, they want to maintain this. They may come up with different ways to stay in this stage. It is a very competitive time, this stage. The business needs to invest wisely the funds, and to do the marketing, they need to be quite careful in the way they do undertake the marketing as well. They will also look at modifying some of the products, and again, to extend their stay in the market. How can we extend our stay in the market? Right? This is what they're looking at. Of course, the product will go through a decline stage. That means the market is shrinking. Right, and this is not a stage where companies will like to be, but these are some of the characteristics of it. Right, here, as you can see, the consumers are switching to different products. That's why the market is shrinking, and they might be looking at newer products, completely different products. Now, for this reason, the company, King Crystal, should be looking at different products that they're offering. They should look at even the material, the components that they're using. Can we use less expensive items? Now, there are some areas that you should be considering. One is learning curve. How learning curve will impact the product life cycle. You should know a little bit more about learning curve. You should also look at total quality management. Now, TQM is an important tool, important principle that you should be looking at. Particularly, we mentioned that Paulo Aldo is looking at ways of taking out costs from the production process. You need to look at also what are the new products that might be suitable for the company, and some of the new markets that the company should be going into. With that, we come to the end of our session. Hope this was useful, and we will meet you again.